we just used a variable inside our mixins, and we only used one, but we can use as many as we want. And I'm quickly going to show you how we can actually add even more to this. Right now it's only parsing in one little thing. That's kind of boring. So we want to add a little bit more to this. We want to add something else. We want to add something I call box height. Oops, sorry, you remember to do the what's it called? Dollar sign like this. And I want to add something called box width, and I forgot it again. Yay me. And I can just continue with this, and I can actually also add a let's go with a box BG. So that's the background color. So basically I'm going to remove all of these things down here, and that's really cool. So how do I do this? I'm going to use my include down here to parse in all these extra information. So of course I need to actually move these things. So cover those three, or cover those, copy paste those, and move them inside our mixin. We can't put in 50 here because we need to declare it in our box instead, and we need to change our 50px to our this one up here. So our height, you can copy that, or you can write it by hand. That's really up to you, like that. And width, we need to do dollar sign box W, and for the background color I'm doing another copy, this. So right now this is kind of a, why is this one turning up? Unknown CSS, whatever. Right now we created an even bigger mixins by using 4 different, and these are called parameters or arguments in some cases, but we're 4 different inputs of data. So we of course need to, if I just click save now, go here, we can't just gonna go blow up because it doesn't work, because right now it is expecting 4 things to be passed in. So I'm including my mixin in this div box here, so I'm actually copying this, bam, and copying it down here because of the name, so it knows where to go. But I'm only punching in value for radius, so these 3 are empty, and it doesn't like that. So we need to make sure if we use 4 that we declare or use all 4. So first one, box height was 50 pixels, 50 pixels, 50 pixels, and white, like so. So let's click save, see what happens, and now it's back. And now we can change this here. So the width, no, sorry, the width is over here to 150, and it goes wider, right? And again, the reason why this is really smart is I can just copy this, whoops, like this, and do this, and it can be reused to wherever really we want. So this box radius, oh, I didn't want it to call the same name, I wanted to call something else, but it doesn't matter. Let's call this box 3 for some reason, and I can just reuse this include like this. So this may look similar to you when you did all these 9 boxes for the images. So instead of me having all of this like 20 lines for each box, I only have 1 include for each of them, and I can change each of them so they change. So this one, box 3, needs to be a blue. It needs to be that one, and higher, and have a bigger radius. So you can see now I can change the value and the style of the box by just using an include like this, and that's kind of really cool. And this is the reason why I'm teaching you this, is because this is kind of like how you do programming as well, like when we get to JavaScript and TypeScript. And so basically this is standard programming or basic programming that we're going to be looking into more. Same way we do it. We create a function, we use this function, the function is ready for us, we need to include it or whatever we want to call it. But this is the basics of this.